Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of Cooking with Grill Boy on the OU Insider YouTube channel. It's OU Texas week, right? So what food do you think of when you think of OU Texas? It's at the state fair, right? So we are doing corn dogs. That's right, homemade corn dogs. I always try and teach you how to do something that you can replicate in other ways. You can do these with hot links, you can do them with brats, you can do them with beef hot dogs like I'm doing today. You can mess with your batter, put jalapenos in them, make them all different seasons, garlic, whatever. So we are going to do the corn dogs that you find at the Texas State Fair. So let's get started with the ingredients. All right, ingredient time. First, we've got our beef franks. Next, we've got some eggs for part of our batter. We'll go some sugar as well with that. Some salt. I went with the Shawnee's Best yellow cornmeal. And then I've got some bacon fat. Every time I cook bacon, I keep the fat for cooking purposes. Cayenne pepper. This has been a couple weeks in a row, cayenne pepper. Got some baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder with some all-purpose flour, some peanut oil, and then you'll want to go to the craft section and get yourself some popsicle sticks. All right, now that we're through the ingredients, I want to do a special shout out and thank you to my friends over at University Traditions for this fantastic hat that I've been rocking all the time. Definitely check them out. They've got all kinds of different Oklahoma designs. And then of course, my friends over at Rescue Dog Hot Sauce. And this is the hot sauce that I put on these corn dogs. This is their Everything Rhymes with Hot Sauce, of course made with rough tail, and the Everything Rhymes with Orange IPA. I figured beer, corn dogs, a classic combination, and dogs, rescue dog, corn dog, you see what I'm getting at here. So check them out at rescuedoghotsauce.com. They partner with local dog rescues across Oklahoma City Metro and do a lot of great work in the community and have some fantastic hot sauce. So, all right, back to the action. All right, it's dry ingredient time. First, we're going in with that 1 cup of flour. Next, we've got our 1 cup of cornmeal. All right, next, we've got a 1/4 cup of sugar going in. And then 4 teaspoons of baking powder, not baking soda. And then lastly, I've got a 1/4 teaspoon each of cayenne and salt. The nice thing about the cayenne, I always put a little bit extra in. Nice thing about the cayenne is when you go in to incorporate it, it will really give you a good idea of when you're done mixing it because that red will blend nicely. Next, you're going to go your wet ingredients. I'm doing 2 eggs here. I'm also going to do that bacon fat that I've got. I do about 3 tablespoons of it. I didn't put it on video, but as you can see when I pour it in right here, your eggs shouldn't look like that if they don't have bacon grease in them. You need to get new eggs. But I beat the eggs a little bit, added the bacon grease, and then into the dry ingredient mixture that we had. Give that a little whisk, and then we are actually going to be adding water after we kind of evenly distribute this. Get in from the corners, get it all out of the edges, incorporate that until it looks about like this, and then you're going to add water. I added almost a cup, and then as your batter dries a little bit, whether you let it rest for a while, anything like that, add a little bit more water to thin it out if you need. Be I like about like this. This is still slightly thick, so added a little bit more water, but you'll be able to tell the difference. Next, you're going to skewer your hot dogs. Now, I've got a flour and cornstarch little dredging bath right there that I'm going to throw these hot dogs in. After I get them skewered, I'm just going to let those sit in there. As you can see, a little bit of cornstarch. Here, you're going to heat peanut oil up to 365, 370, somewhere in there. And I use, again, peanut oil. It's a little expensive, but it is the good stuff. I think it's what Chick-fil-A uses, actually. But as you can see there, you're going to heat that. I'm adding the batter to this Stanley cup because I use Simple Modern. So Stanley cup I kind of keep around as a cooking utensil because I don't drink out of it anymore. I don't want to be seen in public with one of these things. It is Simple Modern all the way. But you're going to dip that let the batter drip a bit. Make sure it's still covering all the hot dog. You want that kind of encapsulated. And then this is kind of like a fish fry technique. You want to let it fry a little bit to kind of get that kind of casing on it, and then drop it. And drop it to where it doesn't splash. All right, once you're done, you're going to bring this out, put it on a lined sheet tray with a cooling rack on it, and let it drip and dry. All right, here we go. Goes nothing. Here's our homemade corn dogs. Oh, man. That's fantastic. Obviously some Rescue Dog hot sauce going on it. Goodness, that's good. Fantastic. Check this recipe out. Make these. Be careful with all that hot grease. Don't just dump that down the sink or anything like that, or you'll have to call a plumber. Check these out. Beat Texas. Order some Rescue Dog hot sauce. Thank you again to all my friends over at OU Insider, University Traditions, Rescue Dog, everybody. Go make these. These are awesome.